Okay, it's 8:45. Welcome to the weather update. We're just going to go over the thunderstorms tonight. Unfortunately, we didn't get any good storms in Mineola. We got some downpours, but it looks like the storm actually wound up going off just to our east, and we went right in between the gap here once again. Um, can't Central. Well, at least we got some downpours today, and we'll talk about that. But no really good thunderstorms. Here is the other radar, the AccuWeather radar, and you will see here. It kind of just fell apart. It was really impressive looking. There were rumbles of thunder. The sky was really dark to the north, and I was positioned to get a video of a great thunderstorm for you, but instead all I got was menacing clouds and a downpour and a couple of flashes of distant lightning, and that was just about it for us. It looks like the best storm went off to the core of it went off right to the northeast against Sayasa, which got hammered the other day. Got hammered, what can I tell you? Let's look at the Ventu Sky radar so you get an idea of where everything is at right now. And you can see here, here is the storms here. So you can see off the south shore, we just got some rain around, which I had to run back in, and that's it. So some severe weather is still in New Jersey. However, these storms are still severe, but for us, not really seeing a whole lot of severe weather. Looked like we were really going to get it. But look at the lightning. You can see that storm really pounded. It looks like Bergen County and Passaic County in New Jersey, and now it's out over the New York Harbor. So this was a severe storm, and I think there was a warning issued for the city for this storm, but it's mainly over New Jersey, not over Long Island. We're not really seeing anything major there with this storm. With the storm that hit us, it's mostly all the action is over New Jersey today. Kind of look at the power outage situation, I guess, and see what parts of New Jersey are being affected by that. Long Island doesn't have that many power outages, but I believe New Jersey has been impacted by the power outages. So let's see what areas are hardest hits. Looks like Morris County and Sussex County. Surprisingly, despite all the lightning strikes in Bergen County, not a lot of outages being reported. So I think the more severe part of the storm was over here. It's just a lot of lightning. So looking at the current conditions, well, it was hotter in New Jersey, and oh, look at this, a 40-mile-an-hour wind gust around Ewing, which is outside of Trenton. So yeah, there's some strong winds with these storms in New Jersey. 30-mile-an-hour wind gust with over in Raritan. So yeah, this area is getting hit hard by the winds. But here we haven't seen much winds. And I guess the cooler temperatures had a lot to do with it, really. It was hot earlier on in the day, but the temperatures dropped as the evening went on, and those showers that we got earlier helped, I guess, stabilize things so we didn't really get hit that hard. Let me go look at some observations here. I'm not going to go into the forecasting. We're just talking about what happened today. 74 thunderstorm in vicinity. But you'll see, if you look at Farmingdale, you'll see it did actually manage to hit 92 in Farmingdale. And again, that's because there wasn't a sea breeze. So it was very hot earlier on. But then look what happened. We had that had that shower, and it dropped the temperature down to 81. And that kind of just stabilized things enough, I guess, that those other storms kind of just fell apart. That's pretty much the story for Long Island. So I got pretty hot at Farmingdale. Let's see if it got as hot at Islip. Still very humid. Oh, I clicked the wrong one there. Still very humid. So why is this doing this? I'm trying to get 3-day history. It looks like it hit 88 at Islip, but still, you had that shower that came through earlier on. And actually, it was being reported as a thunderstorm, but it stabilized things. Whereas if you go and you look at we can look at Central Park, for instance. All right, 75 there. Very humid, dew point 72. It stayed hot for longer, so it stayed hot. Looks like it hit 90 in Central Park. And let's see. If we go and look at New Jersey, it's probably even hotter in these areas where the severe storms are. So let's so it's still 80 in Somerset. So it's still 80, and let's see, probably. It got up to 93 there, and it stayed hot. So that's why there was more energy in the atmosphere for these storms. I had a feeling that whenever you get like a a shower that's helped stabilize things before the main line. It usually kills the main line of the storms off, and that's exactly what happened. So, unfortunately for us, we'll look at Tom's River. It probably got nice and hot there too as well. Still 85 at Mount Holly, so it's 81 in Tom's River still, and it got up to 94 degrees. So it's probably the highest temperature of the whole area. In fact, we'll go ahead and we'll look at the high temperatures now. Go to historical, and we'll look at the high temperatures across the area that they reached. So yeah, looks like we had the low 90s on the island here. No sea breeze, except maybe out east. It was a little on the Forks. They avoided it. They stayed cool, but for the most part, it's upper 80s, low 90s. And New Jersey, you had more like the mid 90s. There's Tom's River. I think Tom's River was the hottest spot today. Let's see, 93. Yep, they even beat Newark. 94. Well, no, 93. 94 west of Tom's River. Very hot in Jersey. Always hot in Jersey. So yeah, so let's see how much rainfall has fallen. We're gonna look at the precipitation, and let's change this because again, let's see. Oh, I could just put it this way. So you don't have to use the historical. You can just use this. Let's use this. No, it doesn't show up with max temperature. Okay, but it should work with precipitation. So let's try this. Alright, we don't want to see 1 hour, we want to see the past, I would say 6 hours. 6 hours. Or we'll do 12 hours. So you can see, ignore that reading down there. I don't think they got 3.45 inches down there. But you can see we got a good half an inch of rain over most of Nassau County. It looks like North Shore in that northeast area, they got 0.87 there. It looks like around Syosset. As we head further out east, there was a cell that hit Port Jefferson. It looks like over an inch there. 0.60 around Selden, Center Reach, and 0.50 out in Ridge, 0.76 in Manorville. So 1.11 over there in Baiting Hollow. So yeah, it looks like Long Island got a decent amount of rain. I mean, we're getting some rain at least. I don't think we're in a drought anymore. We're still below normal with the rain, but it's definitely helping. Other areas got more. Connecticut, these areas in Jersey, they haven't really going to start reporting yet the rainfall, but we definitely got some decent amount of rain. Yes, we use the one-to-ground site. I know some people say don't use the one-to-ground site. I know it's buggy, but it has more stations to look at. So let's go look at the precipitation on this and see what we have here, all right? Because it does have a lot more stations to look at. So we'll look at Central Nassau here, and you see they have more stations. So this part, one of the stations in Mineola is reporting 0.94, 0.69, 0.6 in Carl Place. So, anywhere between a half and 3/4 of an inch. Some of these other stations are reporting over an inch around Hicksville and Levittown. So this is an area that was getting missed. So they got some decent heavy rain today. And because I have a video of some of the heavy rain in Hicksville and the fizzling storm that threatened Mineola, but all we got out of it was some heavy rain. But hey, we needed the rain, so either way, we got what we needed today. Maybe we didn't get a severe thunderstorm, but we got. Looks like most areas on Long Island got a decent amount of rain. There was a 1.17 and a 1.25 out of Riverhead, so that's good to see. Definitely got some rain today, even though we didn't really get any severe weather on Long Island. Definitely some rain. So I just wanted to see if there were any storm reports or anything. We'll just check the Weather Service Twitter, and then we're going to see if there's anything on here. All right, so they're asking for reports from Manhattan and Central New Jersey. But as far as Long Island goes, we didn't really get any severe weather today. But it should be a nice weekend. I'm not going to go over it because I did it in the last update. But it should be a decent weekend, and I will be taking a break, so I'll be back probably with the weather update either on Sunday or Monday. It's going to be quiet, so I don't really see the need to do one. We're going to have quiet weather. If we do just briefly look at the models, I'll show you the next chance for precipitation. Won't be for a while after this, so if we look at the GFS here, you see maybe there's some isolated activity Saturday afternoon. on the GFS, but probably not much. Probably won't do another weather update until Sunday night, probably. I think. So I'll take a break tomorrow, I think. Or it's either Sunday night or Monday I'll do it. Let's look at the NAM. Let's see if the NAM generates any precipitation, because that's what to focus on. I don't really think we're going to see any activity as far as the weather goes. It's just going to be a mix of sun and clouds, slightly humid. Yeah, we'll have to do a weather update Sunday night, perhaps. It all depends on if these storms materialize. If we get some storms, then that's another story. But if it's quiet, it looks like it is generating something Sunday night for the NAM. So that's going to be it for this weather update. Like I said, tomorrow I'll probably not be doing one, but Sunday I should be back. So hopefully you got somebody got a good storm out there. We got a lot of rain, which is what we needed, but it would have been nice to get a good storm too, you know. Anyway, that's going to be it. Hey, you can't have your cake and eat it too. That's too much, especially with the weather. Take care, everybody, and have a happy 4th.